Hey, it's Storytelling Ron. I'm doing a Kickstarter video of my latest Kickstarter. It's fully funded. Conquest of the Evermire. The Evermire is a vast swamp, flooded, ancient. All these ancient evils were flooded, millennia ago, and now the waters are receding, and the ancient evils are awakening. And so the your whatever kingdom nearby is like, okay, no one cares except a few who say we have got to go out there and see what's going on. And so obviously, if you got a homebrew or whatever, you can plop this next to or put this anywhere you want in your homebrew if you want, in the swamp area. And some neighboring kingdom is trying to finance basically a bastion or a fort to see what's going on out there. But all they can get are sort of miscreants and criminals to come out and start doing the searching the swamp. And the swamp is slowly receding over it's been, a lot of ancient evils are buried there. So it's very sandbox. So you can have as many adventures in any direction you want, and you can develop, whatever sort of evil lord that's awakened and creating his minions, and they have to get, go from the minions up the level to the Dark Lord or whoever it is in this swamp. And there's all these different temples and buried ruins and swamp, layers, and that you can use to create your own little homebrew. And this is like the base of operations where they can keep coming back, and trading and whatever loot they got, they can cash in here and then buy stuff. And again, the adventurer should have, the people here, the merchant stuff are generally low level. So the adventure is getting greater and greater stuff out there, and then coming here and cashing out the coinage and gems, and maybe ordering stuff or buying stuff that they can get. So it's a very open ended. It fits into any homebrew, and the basic strength of this are the maps. This is a huge map, as you can see. Can you see the characters, the tokens? They're there. And let me just show you how I set these maps up. Now I give them as 70 pixel or whatever, the 70 resolution, pixels per inch resolution. That way, when you put it into at least into Roll20, and I'm assuming the other ones will be similar, you'll know the exact size of map, space you want to put in there. And I'll do that. I'll put that in the PDF with the settings, because there's a PDF as well with settings for the different craftsmen and the characters and the NPCs that you can have in here, as well as some treasure lists, creature stats. I've got creatures, and everything is going to have minis. I love minis. There'll be paper cut out minis, printable minis, and tokens, so that you can use them in your virtual tabletop. And I'm stuck on virtual tabletop because the maps are so huge. And I did try to do printing stuff, and I still really like prints too, but I just, the way this is working out is I love this type of size of a map. So the characters can explore this, and there's going to be little mini adventures even here in this town. I mean, there's going to be some criminal elements as well, because, they're trying to hire anyone they can to come out here to this swampy, fortress to help out and to hunt the swamp for whatever evil is rising. So they're really just trying to get a bunch of scouts to go out and check out the swamp and cash in. And the merchants are going to be kind of greedy, because the duke or the king or whatever wants all of the treasure. So there's going to be that tussle that you can develop as well. And there's some interesting craftsmen. Like I got a little apothecary type of person here, and I got a little elven Fletcher that'll be in here. Armorer, tanner over here, so you'll have they'll have options at low levels to get some potions and a little bit of +1s and stuff like that, oil of sharpening stuff to help them out. Now there's obviously a cool raft area here where they have boats, so we have definitely it's going to be boat adventures. So let me show you the characters here. I'm going to zoom in, and this is the map, and I definitely like to do lighting. Here's lighting. So you can see from the character's perspective, there's lamps. So the swamp to me is always ever in a murky, dark kind of world. So it's not like a lively swamp like in the New Orleans area or Louisiana. This is a dark, cursed swamp. I wish that the I could change the color of this black into like a dark green or something. So during the day, it has like that dark, green kind of fade away mist. But I don't think there's an option for that in Roll20. So anyway, the settings too for the character tokens, and I'll probably do more in depth. But I do settings so that they have this kind of nice, ambient look to them when they walk around. But obviously the town and these are little lantern tokens that are lit, so you can just place them where you want a lantern to go. I do have lanterns there on the actual maps, but you can add your own or change them around or whatever. I'll probably make a couple of these lantern tokens so you can use different ones. Okay, so there's that. The characters. Let me do the lighting again. Oh, what? Where's this lighting? Whatever. I'll figure that out later. Anyway, so there's that. It's not gonna let me. I can't do group thing. All right, just the single guy then. And so they can come in and explore and talk and buy cheap stuff here and whatever they need, and then and here is more advanced stuff and guilds and small ones, little wizards hall thing. And up here is the nobles, where they get a little higher level. And this is this might be the wizards hall. I can't even remember what I did. Anyway, so and then this is the duke and the final the high level kind of assignments and missions if they become worthy. And this is the griffin that the duke has. He has a griffin, his little stables. So yeah, this is the fortress aspect of it, and there's going to be more to do with the fortress, hopefully with some stretch goals going on. But then let me show you another. These are all what you'll get in the original, or the So here is the one I'm going to do two of these. One more road map, and you can reuse this over and over for different adventures. But as you can see, you can have literally as they're coming along, like at first level, you're going to have some serious adventures on this. Oh, and I should put some goblins in here too. Let me just grab. You can have little goblin raids on them, obviously. I'll just leave it like that for now. Let me see. Throw a couple more goblins in here just for the fun of it. Little spear of goblin. You can have some goblin attacks and serious spear goblins. Obviously, spears are good in the swamp. So you'll have a bunch of goblins. These are also from my Goblin Fortress tokens from my other Kickstarter that was fully funded. You're going to have a Goblin Shaman, right? Which, okay. Anyway, so you can have like a goblin, you can have a goblin ambush. Maybe they're waiting in the trees over here, hiding. You can have, check this out, you can have like a creature, I've got a bunch of these little scary tokens of creatures that are waiting. And, look at all the terrain. I really draw these out, and it's visual. You get a little, you can have at low level, I would say a young troll, right? And then, of course, a bigger troll. And I've got variations of these swamp trolls. And these are carrion crawlers. Carrion crawlers. There's a little swarm of them. They can be hiding in there. You got single ones of these as well. Oops. And there's a wagon here that, maybe there's something over there that you could go check out. Yeah. So I really like to make the maps something like they want to go check out what's over there, or should we check out over there? And this is a grail. This is my little ugly swamp grail. But yeah, I want to make these maps so that they're interesting. Let me show you the lighting too, if this is going to work. It doesn't work. I don't think it's like buggy or something. Okay. Where's the lighting? Come on, lighting. I did lighting for this. So I guess Roll20 is a little buggy on the lighting. Okay, that's really weird. Did I turn it off? Come on, light. Oh, it is off. Wow. I didn't know I turned it off. Okay. See? So nice, atmospheric. What is what? So this is the kind of thing they're going to see as they're traveling along. And I'm going to have music and sounds. I'm going to have swamp. It's going to be less crickets and I might have some croaking, definitely some frogs and crickets, but it'll be very dim and very ancient-y and murky. But this is kind of, the feel I'm going for. I haven't done the sound yet, but I will. So you get everything with these Kickstarters that I give. It's all digital though. For now, I did do prints on the Goblin Fortress, but it was just really costly, and I mean, I love having the book for sure, but I'm not there yet as far as doing that. So I'm just doing digital for this one. But I'm giving you're going to get minis or tokens. You can print them out if you want to do tabletop. I don't know how you're going to do I mean, I use a TV. I use a TV on my table, a widescreen TV, so I can put my map on there. So that's how I do it. And then you can put your paper minis on top. And I like doing it that way. But I will have paper minis or tokens for all the creatures that I include, and you can obviously plenty of others you can add, and then I'm going to do a lot of the NPCs as well, just for the fun of it. So you'll have an NPC you can place down, and so this is the long road one of them. I haven't done the other one yet, but I'll do another one of those. And this here, yep, is a little ruins out in the swamp, and let me show you this. This is their little craft, little barge. Zoom in on that. Oh, here's a big croc, just waiting. I'm going to do a few versions of crocs in the water and some snapping turtles, giant ones. So we're going to have some capsizing rules. Check it out. There's a little raft. I'm going to select them all. It's driving along. Oh, yeah. We're talking barge adventure. Swamp adventure. I have several variations of boats and rafts and would like to do more. So let me do the right light. Let's see if I can get the right lighting on this. A little atmosphere. See? And there's a dinghy, I think. Over there. And then, of course, the ruins. And, it could be goblins. It could be trogs. Anything. And once you kill one, obviously this can refill with another, so that they have to keep coming back and taking out whoever is there. I have a campfire. Where's the campfire? See, I can add my own little thing in there. And let's turn that on. Do some lighting. I wish the lighting too. They could for the bright light. You could do like different colors. So yeah, that's on there. I don't know what's going on with that lighting. So they could see them, maybe see some of the goblins. I mean, you can hide the goblins too. And this is like a giant helm, so it's a mysterious helm. And over here, is some creatures in the water. Maybe the characters want to come through here. And over here is some mango trees or whatever, some kind of swamp trees, and sturges are hiding in there. These are swarms plus single sturgeons. And then over here, I try to make it interesting so that it looks like it's lived in. Something's going on there. There's some activity, and you can, so see they're kind of doing fishing over here. The goblins are. Maybe they're trying to make another little island to, do more fishing and do netting and catch some critters. And then over here is just like I like to add things that maybe the players will want to go like, hey, we can, give them ideas for like attacking from here or whatever. Of course, they got to clear out the crocs if there's any crocs in the area. And I like to think too about if there were goblins here, what would they do? They would probably spike up the area, try to repel the crocs or other critters, so the whole thing's got spikes everywhere. Keep out unwanted beasts. They're going to have their own little boats to go do stuff in the water. There's some ruins. And I want everything to be interesting and visually impactful for the players and when they encounter an area. And again, this could be reusable, especially if they take some out and then something new comes into that area later on, So I think that's all I've put up so far. Yeah, I will have several maps. There's going to be another road map. There's another kind of encounter map with a little island of tree stumps, and, stuff around it. And what else? There's I'm trying to think of maps. I'm gonna do one just watery. So if they're traveling along and you want to do like a boat war or whatever, so you'll have another giant map so they can do that, like boat wars against pirates or goblins or swamp orcs or whatever. With a bunch of rafts you know, that, or they got to go find some giant croc that's in the area that's terrorizing the local, you know, the hinterland fortress. The fortress is going to have some fishermen, so they're going to have some need for protection for their boatmen and stuff. So that's my Goblin Fortress. That was the previous Kickstarter. That's my Conquest of the Evermire Kickstarter, happening right now on Kickstarter. If you are doing online stuff, and you will get plenty of miniatures to do it around with your friends. And if you have a widescreen TV, you can obviously put this map down on there using Roll20 or Photoshop or GIMP or whatever you want to use to show it off. So that's it. That's my Kickstarter. And I hope if you're into this kind of stuff, if you're into swamps and cool adventuring in swamps with boats and rafts and scary monsters in the water, this may be for you. But maybe you're not into that. Maybe you just don't like that kind of stuff. That's fine too. All right. So thanks for watching.